Yeah, it's lovely that things are starting to open up again now, isn't it? After being stuck inside for so long. But I'd noticed that even though things seemed to be moving in the right direction, I was still feeling a little bit stuck. I was feeling weighed down. There were obviously things that I needed to let go of. Why did I choose walking to do that? Well, it doesn't have to be far. Walking gives you time to think on your feet, to be a noticer, to notice the things around you and notice how things are inside. I had noticed that even though I walk very often though, I'd gotten so used to the routes I'd been taking and the places I'd been going through lockdown and walking being my only escape, that I'd stopped doing the noticing that really helped me. So that's where walking as a ritual process comes in, because you make the decision to walk and think, to walk and notice. You make the decision to walk and let go. So here we are, deciding to take a walk. It's for a purpose. It's not a habit or a reflex. I started by walking around the water meadows by myself, doing a bit of movement research, my body just being in the space. And what was really joyful was this sense of revisiting how the river runs through everything. It's always flowing on. The water cradles the town, and it's like a ship sailing on the meadows. To have these pockets of land that have always belonged to us, to everyone, it gives us a place we could always belong. This is phenomenally special. This place is always yours. Remember that. You always have somewhere to go. So we went for a journey. We visited the beacon near the church at the starting point of our walk, and really had a think about hope and the things that we were hoping for. We visited the old boating pool and had a thought about purpose, the purpose of things, the purpose of us, and promise. When you contain the things that you're hoping for in a manageable frame, they can become promises. We walked along by the water and then sat and dreamed by the old bathing pool for a bit. This place has such a vibrant history. This weight of so many people who have gone there to learn how to swim, to learn something new. They'll have all had the fear of starting, but the victory of mastering something. So we had to think about lessons as well. And then we found what I'm now calling the Stoic bench. And that was the place where really we sorted through everything, because the bench that has been sitting there for ages, that doesn't really operate functionally as a bench anymore, but still stares out over the meadows. It's really got this resounding sense of acceptance, of having fulfilled a purpose, but probably still hoping that someone will come and sit with it for a while. And then we changed the way that we were walking. We'd passed over water so many times. It was nice to remember Deleuze's idea of liquid perception. When you're on land, your body is used to being in control. You're used to thinking within your own borders. But one of the lovely things about walking, and especially about walking near the water, is that you can really give yourself up to the flow. So this idea of liquid perception, it's kind of like If we jumped into the river, then the water would be in control of our movement. We'd have to give ourselves up to it. And I think walking in these big open spaces can really help you resign yourself to that idea. We walked slowly. We walked with intent. We drew a line in the landscape with our procession. We'd decided the things that we were going to hold on to and the things that we needed to let go of in order to get to those hopes, in order to reach those promises. The most important thing is to remember to breathe at this point. You don't have to tell anyone else what it is that you're hoping for, what it is that you're needing to let go of, what it is that's weighing you down. You can if you like, you don't have to. The most important thing is that you found those things. You found them in the landscape. You found them on your walk. You found them for yourself. Remember to breathe. Go tell it to the water. Tell it to the objects that you find along the way, the ones you want to keep, the ones you want to let go of. Let the cows be a witness if they're here. And then maybe go and play poo sticks. Literally, go and throw something into the water, as long as it's environmentally friendly to do so, of course. And let the rush of the water really wash everything clean. And if the fields are flooded, it's not a problem. To the left of here, the old railway track runs. It's a pathway for the wind now. You can let things go there too. The things you are letting go of will dissipate, dissolve, dilute in the water until they are gone from this world. But look, they've already travelled away from you now. You've already started to let them go.